Hey everybody, I'm Laura Berman Fort Gang, and it's 10 a.m. Eastern time for Friday Focus. Hope everyone's doing well out there in Cyberland. Um, it's Friday. What a beautiful thing. I love doing things on Friday instead of Mondays because we want to get going. Hi everybody, everyone's starting to check in. So listen, if you're on Instagram, make sure you're commenting here. And those of you watching elsewhere, if you comment, I can see you on StreamYard and respond. So today we are talking. Hi from Florida. How's my day? You're so sweet to ask. It's really pretty amazing. It's a good day. I fell asleep at 8:30 p.m. last night. I had lots of sleep. All right. So today we are talking about on Friday Focus, we're talking about your criteria for happiness in careers, for career satisfaction, for work satisfaction, and purpose. Like, does life purpose and criteria for happiness go together? Well, I guess you could generally say yes, but they're two separate things. And so I'm going to talk about each one separately and how they connect to each other. Nothing feels better than feeling like you're purposeful in your life, but being purposeful doesn't have to be some huge like project where you're going to change the world. It could just be, knowing that why you do what you do. Yes, and retirement will soon be in your happiness. See, that's purpose too. My purpose is to retire. I'm going to work hard and get it done. So any sense of purpose, whether it's to provide for your family or it's a bigger mission about affecting the planet or something, is going to be great motivation. But let's back up. Let's go back to criteria for happiness. All right. So when people come to me to figure out what they want to do with their life, therefore now what coaching, everybody, I'll ask them, so what, they don't know what they want to do, and I'll say, well, what's your criteria for being happy in a job? And they don't know that either. So it's important to know what's your criteria. So let me give you an example. So you might say, I want to use my creativity more. I want to use XYZ skill. I want to know that there's room for me to grow in this job. It's not like a dead end position. I want to feel valued. I want freedom and autonomy. I want to know that I'm a trusted resource for something, right? So the criteria for your happiness is having certain conditions in place, being able to, truly be yourself, not feeling like you have to be somebody else to do your job. That's where career dissatisfaction comes from. So your criteria for happiness are those things that need to be present for you to feel good about working, besides your paycheck. Now, purpose, in a way, it's an elevated conversation from there, in the sense that, some people do struggle and go, like, what am I meant to do? Somebody please tell me, what is my purpose in life? And that doesn't have to be that complicated, honestly. People make it too big, like it's this, big mandate from God or something that I have a purpose. Everybody has a purpose. Even if you're the biggest schmuck, you served a purpose for somebody, right? So if it weren't for that guy being so tough on me, I would have never learned to have a tougher skin, right? So everyone has a purpose. Everything we do has a ripple effect. But if you want to be conscious about this and you want to make your work more about this, you're going to need to ask yourself, what's my ripple effect? What do I want to cause? So when I was spelling out all those criteria for happiness, the next question is, all right, so if I have all that, what am I making possible for other people, right? So the purpose conversation does get heady. And one of my favorite quotes is Mother Teresa. She said, we don't do great things, right? We don't do have some great mandate that we're supposed to do. We don't do great things. We do small things with great love. And hi there, welcome. We do small things with great love. And that's how we become purposeful, right? So Mother Teresa didn't plan to become canonized for sainthood. She just saw one sick human dying in the streets and said, this doesn't go. This can't happen. I'm going to take this person in. And her example became an order of nuns, became places all over the world, became her being this figurehead, right? So you don't plan some big thing. You just do what is in your heart. So how does criteria for happiness in a job and purpose go together? Is that if you want the whole package, right, You have to know all the ways that you can be your best at work. That's your criteria. But then it's, do you want to devote your time at work to something that is more meaningful to you? Like, what does it cause in the world? What is the long tail I want to have? Like, what's the legacy I want to leave? So the purpose conversation, we can have a lecture on that for an hour, so I won't go there. But I want to make that distinction today of knowing what your criteria for happiness is. And do you want to attach it to a sense of purpose? And like I said, your why, your sense of purpose may be just to take care of your family, to get to retirement, to impact a certain community. And then you can take it even further. So for example, one example, I work with somebody who's a high-level C-suite executive who wasn't totally happy with their job, but they make tremendous money and really doesn't want to start over anywhere else. So we came up with looking at, criteria and purpose. And through the purpose conversation, he discovered that he really would love to have a legacy project, something that has a long tail that will outlive him. And he created, or is working on creating, a fund and a foundation to help underserved communities create generational wealth. So this will give focus and meaning and let his job be a way for him to be free to do that, right? So that's how those two things come together. All right, so I hope this has been helpful. You might be noticing, you're not on Instagram, but on my other platforms, you'll see that I have next Thursday, the 29th, I am doing something for coaches. I'm usually serving just the public, but I'm going to start doing more for coaches in my field. And I'm going to do a session on why coaches struggle and how to fix it. So if you're on Instagram, go to the link if that's something that interests you, link in my bio, and please sign up to be there with me next Thursday. Those of you watching elsewhere, you can see at the bottom of the screen, and you can click on that link. And I hope to see you there. So look, we're here every Friday morning, 10 a.m. I've done this from the West Coast, 7 a.m. if I have to. So I'll keep the date if you'll come keep it with me. Go out there and figure out your criteria for happiness, and we'll talk purpose more in depth the next time. Take care. Bye, everybody.